Good morning once again. Well, there's a new movie that's set to turn 8 young Aussies into international stars. It's the big screen adaptation of John Marsden's mega-selling book, Tomorrow, When the War Began.
We'll get a bunch of us together and go further up the river than we've ever been before.
It's about a bunch of school friends from a small country town who go on one last adventure before the end of holidays, a camping trip. But when they return, they realise that something terrible has happened. Their hometown has been invaded by an enemy force. Their family and friends are gone. They're at war.
We can go out there using hit-and-run tactics. We have to start acting like soldiers.
A familiar face in the pack, rugby league legend Wally Lewis's son, Lincoln.
Were you a fan of these books when you were growing up?
Huge fan. Yeah, I read the first book when I was about 12, and then I did the rest for curriculum in high school, and my brother and I were just massive fans. So when I met John Marsden, that was it. I lost it.
When you were growing up reading the books, did you ever see yourself in a role?
In my own head, yeah. Like after you read a chapter, I just, you know, you'd sort of picture what it, you know, you could picture the countryside, but I never in a million years dreamed of actually doing it.
And what did his dad say when he scored the part?
He's a real quiet fella, my dad, and the thing that you always got to remember with my dad is if he speaks, that's a good thing. Like he just chills. So when I told him, he goes, "Good on you, mate." And I thought, yes. that's him going, "Oh, mate, I'm so proud of you. Good stuff." And you know, that's his own way. So
when the king says, "Good on you, mate," that is high praise.
That's big. That's huge.
Whilst Lincoln has tasted success before, this is a whole new realm for all involved.
What was it like hitting the red carpet?
Oh, surreal.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I was shaking when I got out of that car.
I don't think we were sufficiently prepared. It was like, we're in the car, okay, you're on the red carpet now, go. Interview. Okay, photos. All right, signatures.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
But it was fun. I mean, I want to do it again.
Newcomer Christopher Pang was so keen on playing Lee, he contacted the producers himself.
Thought I'd read the books, I loved it, and I'm like, I have to get on this. So I basically looked up the production company, just emailed everyone on there and just said, "This is me, see me."
Leading the pack to war is Ellie Linton, played by Caitlin Stacey.
Well, it's told from her perspective. It's Ellie's story in a sense. So, yeah, you get a lot of Ellie throughout the entire film.
What was it like bringing such a well-known character to the screen?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure because everyone has their own kind of idea of what the character will even just look like, let alone act like. But I know that we put a lot of our energy and everyone puts so much passion into this film, and I think hopefully that comes across in it.
Bringing this much-loved book to the big screen, the man who wrote Pirates of the Caribbean, Collateral and Australia, first-time director Stuart Beattie.
This is a big, lavish, grand production. It really looks like a big Hollywood blockbuster, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's how it's been designed. Yeah, we wanted to, compete with the big Hollywood blockbusters. There's no reason that Australian cinema can't be this, Why can't we tell stories, on that level?
It's not a traditional Australian movie, set in the back blocks of suburban Sydney or out in the outback with a car and a dog. And
right. Right. No, it's not at all. No, it's the kind of Australia that I grew up with. I grew up going camping with my friends, and to me it's very Australian, and it just hasn't been represented in cinema that much.
For us, this war begins tomorrow.
Yeah, it's shaping up as a great year for Australian cinema. Tomorrow, When the War Began, is out on September the 2nd. Look.